obviously just coming in, filling my spots out, being aggressive, but it's one half, so I got to do it again.
Great opportunity.
Thank you.
Grady, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Well, for Golden State, Bones, I mean, outside of making shots, of course, what do they need to do to claw back into this ballgame?
Well, I think the early threes are good if they're open, but I think they have to explore a little bit more. I know I keep talking about Boston's defense, but they've got to find some angles to try to get to the rim and put some pressure on what Boston is doing. They've not been able to knock down the three-pointers. 31 attempts for Golden State in the first half, but just penetrate, get into the teeth a little bit more. Maybe those setups allow the rhythm for Golden State to start to take effect.
They got a couple of stops to start this third quarter. Melton dump off to Spencer. Out to Santos from deep. Swish.
Something about those kind of possessions, Grady, where there's a rhythm to it. More guys touch the ball. You're able to set your feet and prepare for the shots that are coming. That might help Golden State.
Brown inside. More paint points for the Celtics. 34-16 advantage in the painted area for Boston. Moody. And tried to thread the needle to Santos, easily stolen by Caden. Hauser. Now it's Derek White, and off the head of Moody, and in. Cato with the lay, and a big smile on his face. Moody's noggin with the assist.
Hopefully we can see that again. I've not seen that in Moody's head, and Derek White even couldn't believe that he got that kind of an assist.
Everything bouncing Boston's way. Drain, no. This is Hauser from downtown.
Now Boston just absolutely rolling. Theirs is the opposite, Grady. They're looking for that first open three. The way they're shooting the ball and moving it, they've got the weapons to do it.
That's a good look for Santos. Can't hit. Well, this Boston squad, this isn't just a cute story.
No.
They're a problem.
Real, very real.
Brown with the reverse leg.
And I wonder if Steve at some point, even with Draymond in this lineup, just going completely small, put some guards out there. There's no help there offensively for Golden State having Draymond in the game at this time.
9-0 Boston run, and that is a foul. Jaylen Brown running through. Jason are rarely this quiet, but it's been kind of one of those nights against a red-hot Boston squad. Santos outside. Melton well short. Another offensive rebound by Santos. Moody will try this time, and that's wide left.
Really good close by Nima coming out, getting all the way out to the three-point line. And the
Warriors 18-10 at home this year. The Celtics 17-10 away from Boston. Nice pass. White patient and lays it in. And Steve Kerr has seen enough. 10 players have played for Boston, making themselves right at home here in the Bay. Brown the rebound off the Richard miss. 31-point advantage, largest of the night for Boston. White nearly lost the handle. Got it to Queta. Queta now couldn't reverse it home. White has it. 3 seconds. White put it up and got the bounce.
Derek with just good recognition, knowing the shot clock was winding down, finds enough space to trickle one in.
Melton on the move, pull up in the lane, got the roll. 9 points for DeAnthony Melton. Hauser from the elbow is good.
And Hauser.
Sam doing a good job of squaring up. Draymond Green did not close the gap there, so he's able to knock down the 15-footer.
Cato with the hands. And up ahead to Brown. Brown trying to find Hauser. And a little bit too high for him. And Cato. Sniper. Santos for 3.
Well, I didn't see Cato just fell on his own that time, getting back in transition. Hopefully he's okay. little bit gimpy coming back to the offensive end.
Trying to shake off whatever that was. 5 minutes gone by here in the third quarter. White gave it up to Hauser. Hauser pump, drive, stops at the elbow, can't connect, and it's out of bounds to the Warriors.
Anything to go offensively tonight.
White, Keita goes down again, change the shoes. Podziemski, the block.
That time not his fault, Brady.
It wasn't his fault.
He got tripped up that time. Well, we have video evidence that time.
Melton, in and out, Keita the rebound. 30-point advantage. Brown is 2 assists shy of a triple-double. It would be his 3rd of the season. And Shireman. Derek White, shot clock winding down. White fires and is fouled with 1.3 on the shot clock. ESPN doubleheader. Mavericks, Wolves, Clippers, Lakers. Saturday NBA TV, Orlando and Phoenix. And Saturday on ABC is the Rockets and the Knicks. For more on these games, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. Vucevic, Peyton Pritchard, and Ron Harper Jr. back out there for the Celtics. As Shireman, Hauser, and Keita, who is getting, I'm sure Luka Garza's asking him about the shoes.
You know it's bad when the coaches and trainers behind the bench have an opportunity to rib at you. You've done something terribly wrong. So Nimi, he's handling it from behind as those guys are chirping at him.
Here's Melton, drive, had it blocked. Pritchard bringing it up the other way for Boston. He had 15 points in the first half. Inside to Vucevic. Good position. Goes Glass.
Great job on the seal. Boston works around. Empty sides for Vuce to work on his own.
Horford. Now it's Podziemski over to Melton. Nothing going on this offensive end. Podziemski forced to fire a 3, and Pritchard the bull. Pritchard out to Harper, hit 2 threes in the first half, can't hit here. The Celtics 7-6 on the road this season against teams currently above 500. That's the 4th best win percentage in such games in the NBA this year. Podziemski got that to go. 5 points off the bench for Brandon Podziemski. Brown spinning baseline. And is fouled by Denis tonight. Had 5 points in the first half. Outside look, Ron Harper can't hit. And here comes Horford the other way for the Warriors. This is Moody. Moody found an opening. Moody to the rack, can't hit. Moody got it back, fires, and a foul is called. More on
summer, he said, but now that he's finally feeling healthy, it's about stacking progress, which means more.
First since January 7th. Moody can't hit the second free throw. 93-61. Pritchard penetrates, step through, kick out, extra pass. Gonzalez behind the back. Gonzalez to the rack.
Move. Right hand to the left hand on the behind the back, and then Hugo across the lane with the left hand.
Impressive toss up, and Podziemski off the window for 2. He has 7. Brown, an assist away from a triple-double. Brown had it poked away from behind by Podziemski.
Go back to Gonzalez.
Underway. Massive lead for the Celtics. Second best record in the East. This is Kristaps Porzingis over the smaller Peyton Pritchard.
It's competition.
Celtics out there with Luka Garza, Ron Harper Jr., Peyton Pritchard, Jordan Walsh, and Baylor Shireman. Pritchard wants a little get back on KP. Can't hit the leg. Garza the offensive board. Pritchard. Over to Garza. Garza from downtown, money.
I'll tell you what, Boston was 10-6 in January. They would not have been that without Luka Garza. Incredible effort on the offensive glass as Santos knocks down the three. Just a hustle player that has carved out a role here for Boston as a screen setter and just a glass eater on the inside. An occasional three, we just saw it from Luka, but a guy that's continued to work as a 52nd pick in the draft. A guy that had a storied collegiate career and has just not given up until somebody gave him an opportunity. That's happened.
Hayden with the acrobatics. GP2 with the deuce. 105-80. Shireman lining it up. Can't hit. Long rebound to Melton. Peyton. Fires over to Melton. And Melton counted and put him on the line.
Chance for the three-point play.
Steve Kerr was talking to us about Melton before the game. Talked about how he's easy to coach. If you can get on him, he listens. Here he is off the offensive rebound off the missed free throw. This is for Porzingis. Oh! That was from Oakland. All that, and they get a turnover either way. Payton with the leg.
The pressure paying some dividends here for Golden State.
White finding Pritchard. Pritchard to Hauser. Vucevic back to White. Now Pritchard will take his time. Warriors in desperation mode, ratcheting up the pressure. Pritchard, nice crossover. Pritchard fading away. Doesn't get the bounce. And rebound secured by Spencer. Melton, toss out. Extra pass. GP2 for three.
Okay, Warriors. A little extra effort on the defensive end, making Boston play against a short clock. And the crowd back into it here, Grady.
Warriors are 7 for 7 here in the fourth. Shireman got it to go. First miss of the fourth quarter by the Warriors. Jaylen Brown thought he was done the rest of the night. He's at the scorer's table, standing next to Mazzulla. Nice feed. Hauser lays it up and in.
Melton losing sight that time. Hauser with the back cut, got out of the corner. A couple of ways to end the Warriors doing what they're doing. One is, as Melton scores, one is to have the coach talk to you about some strategy. The other one is to say, hey, Jaylen, can you please go back into the game for us? We'd like you to cut this off if possible.
17-point ball game. White at the controls. Going dancing with Spencer. White. Deep step back. High arcing shot won't go. Shireman got up for the offensive board. Pritchard now. Looking for an opening. Got it to go.
How tough was that? Being leaning just enough into Porzingis to get all the way to the basket for that score.
6-1, getting the hoop over his former 7-2 teammate. Porzingis clearing space. Porzingis. He has 12 points in his Warriors debut.
But a great example of what he can do, Grady. A smaller player like that. KP just shooting over the top.
Melton, mini. Too strong. Ball on the floor. Bobby's on the floor. And we have a tie-up. We'll see whether or not Steve Kerr is tempted to give him another run if this game gets even closer. It's getting closer. Guy Santos from downtown, his 5th triple of the ballgame.
Golden State, this pressure is really good as long as you don't give up layups. It's just a matter of slowing down Boston and doing this, playing on a short clock.
Cookies! GP2!
And here they come again. Full court pressure. Don't go for steals. Make Boston play with 10 or less on the shot clock.
That's a traveling violation. Mark. GP2 rims out. Boston 111. Golden State 99. Brown. Over to Pritchard, long range. Pritchard! Bullseye! That momentarily quiets the crowd. Horford, quick trigger, rolls out.
What a huge shot from Peyton Pritchard there. But the pressure continues here from Golden State. Their only chance to force Boston into quick shots.
Pritchard, an assassin! He's trying to close the door on the Warriors by himself. Melton, keeping it open. Peyton Pritchard has the last 8 for the Celtics. He has 26 off the bench. Santos fouling Jaylen Brown.
Peyton Pritchard taking it into his hands here in the fourth quarter in the next 2 minutes. But in a great position.
Gary Payton II has helped turn the tide in this ballgame. He has 12 points. Defending Brown. Near poke away. Kick out. White straight on. No. Podziemski the board. Podziemski over to Horford. Horford for 3. No. And the rebound snagged by Gary Payton II.
What activity from GP2 getting in there, tapping it to himself, and picking up a little loose change.
13-point ball game. Brown, fake the spin, fading away, no good. Long rebound to Podziemski. Santos. Over to Spencer, flicks the wrist, off the heel. Time is firmly on Boston's side. Pritchard, Lohezi, pull up in the lane off the heel. Warriors with a 31-15 advantage. Is 1 for 6 from downtown.
And he's had 3 great looks for the Warriors to get themselves back into this game at under 10.
Boston's lead was once 34. Brown into Vooch, who is fouled by Santos. 23 for Jaylen Brown. Melton, fouled beyond the arc by Brown. 3 shots at the free throw line coming for DeAnthony Melton.
Just Jaylen Brown being too good down on the block, fading away. Right, 3 free throws for him and a chance to get the Warriors within 10 with 1:36. And immediately, Grady, Golden State is going to be up defensively. Pressure in the backcourt. Subbing a couple guys out who just need a blow at this point. Santos and GP2.
Shop the NBAstore.com now for the best selection of NBA gear. Choose from jerseys, t-shirts, hats, and more. Melton goes 2 for 3 in the charity stripe. 90 3 seconds to go in regulation. Pass ahead to Brown. Back to Hauser. Hauser, no. Long rebound. And it's out of